All right, so I'm going to admit this miter gauge costs more than what I typically like to spend on my tools, but every once in a while, you just want to get that absolute premium tool. And I don't think that there is a better miter gauge on the market than this one here at any price. I like that it has the little piece that fits underneath my track, and it also has 4 of these lock-ins, one under here and there's one back over there, which are spacers that make this thing lock into the track on the table saw 100% tight as you could get. One of the great things is that this has 1 degree detent, so you can lock this in solid every 1 degree. So to lock it in, you have this little pin that moves back, you loosen your handle up, and now you can turn, and you have this big sight glass that magnifies where you can really see which one it is. And like I say, that pin locks every 1 degree, so you can't possibly get it off. And then you just tighten this handle down. And it's not important, but I mean, just look at this handle. I mean, this thing is like a diamond cut up here. It's just beautiful. I mean, the machining on this tool is just phenomenal. Now, even they say that they have zeroed this out from the factory, but you have these little set screws back here that you can use if you need it to do any kind of fine tuning to make sure this thing, the fence, is sitting perfectly, at a 90 with your blade. I didn't need to use that, but it is nice that they did put that adjustment in there if you was to need it for any reason. Now, originally I just bought the miter gauge, and I was going to use a different fence because in all the reviews I've seen, the fence here was in millimeters, and even though it's a better increment of measurement, I'm just not used to it, and I wanted the inch scale here on top. Well, I went ahead, and after having this and not using it because I was torn about the whole fence, I broke down and bought the actual fence because I seen that the inserts here are actually reversible and you can flip it over, so it has the standard and it has the metric scales, and you can use whichever one you want. All right, so let's talk about this fence. And this, I don't know which one that made me just so in love with this, if it was the miter gauge, being that it's so precision with the 1-inch increments, goes all the way up to 70 degrees either direction, and just all the functions in that, or this fence. I mean, this fence has every single thing you can think of. So I'm not going to go into every little detail, but this thing here has this flip down. It's got a pin that was placed in here with the magnet so you don't lose it, because I hate having to keep pieces up there. And you've got all kinds of little spots. There's 4, 5, 6, 7 different places you can screw this pin in if you have something that has like a point on it, and that way you can just have a little offset. That may be good. I mean, it's nice that they've thought of that. They've got it in the magnets. Now, whenever this locks down, it's pretty doggone solid. But I mean, there is just a couple of thousandths of space there of movement. So they have this extra little piece right here. You lock that in, and now there's no way, if you were using big 8/4, board or something, I don't know why you'd be using something that crazy big with a miter gauge. But if you were using something big and heavy, you've got that option. And again, just like with the other, it's got a magnet so it'll slide, when you move it. Or if you want to have a measurement over here, you can have this locked in, where you were at. And then if you need to cut another board, you can leave that locked there, move it over here, cut your other board, and then come back to that same exact spot. Now they've got it where when you first set this up, I've got it locked in next to my blade. And now this little cursor here, so you can move that and actually get it, zeroed in to how you have your fence set up. Now, once that is set, you don't have to do it anymore. and then this would be your micro adjust. I don't know which one's my favorite because this is small. I can keep this in my drawer right here on the table saw, but it will go all the way up to 36 inches. So that means if I have a big long board here that I'm just trying to cut a little bit off of, all I have to do is loosen this up, come to the stop right here. So this pointer's on 19. Well, when you set it up, this pointer right here is also on 19. So then you loosen this screw here and whatever your number is there. So if I want to go 24 inches, so now I've got 24 inches and I can go all the way out here to 36 inches. Lock that down, lock this down. And I mean, even for that to be out so far, I mean, that thing is still rock solid. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing, but the only negative I could see that somebody could say is that this thing is heavy, because I mean, this isn't your normal aluminum extrusions. This is almost like I mean, I guess it is extruded aluminum, but it's extruded a lot thicker than your typical type aluminum extrusions, and which makes it all heavy, although when it's on the table here, so when you're sliding it, you know, you're not feeling any of the weight. So once you have it out of the table and carrying it around, you realize just how heavy this is, because it is a solid precision machined tool here. Now this came with all these extra screws and bolts. It's got, you know, these tiny screws that are easy to lose. But then it also has the piece right here that you can add on if you put in a, well, that would be backwards, it would go this way. So if you were to wanting to put in a sacrificial board here so that it sticks out and you can make it a zero clearance with your blade. It's got the little nuts and the bolts that you would use to attach the little sacrificial fence onto here. This miter gauge, I don't see how it can be improved at all. I mean, it is everything you could think of plus more for every situation you can. So if you can think of anything that they could have done that would have made this any better, let me know, because I don't see it. The only thing is that, again, it's a little pricey, but this is, I feel absolutely that this is the pinnacle. This is the absolute best miter gauge on the market at any price. So when you put this up there with those other top brands, you know, it's going to be a less than them. And for what you're getting, you know, it's a good value. Now, again, I like my tools to be a good quality tool at a reasonable price. So what I ended up doing is I bought the miter gauge and I was able to get that in here. I've had it for a few months. And then I went ahead and was able to splurge and get the fence. So I bought them separately, which is a nice feature because a lot of the things you have to buy it all at once. And that way you can spread out the cost over a couple months if you need to. And then, you know, they do have it as a combo kit you can get. And if you have the money, I don't think you will be unhappy with it. You know, I've bought expensive tools before in the past, and after I used them a couple of times, I was disappointed I spent so much money on them. But this thing, the more I touch it, the more, you know, I use it, you know, the happier I am that I got it, and wished I would have went ahead and got it sooner. So if you don't mind, go ahead, hit that like button, you know, subscribe to the channel. You don't have to put the notifications if you don't want to hear me every day, but you know, go ahead and subscribe, help a guy out. And until next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon.